Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today it's time to get back to Fallout Season 2. This is Episode 6. And look, the whole story with Norman and that whole crew, that really intrigued me last episode. I want to see what happens there.
That intrigued you. Ghoul is on a pole. He's impaled.
He'll be fine.
I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to find out how he gets out of that.
Yeah.
One stim pack. Is that all he needs?
And Lucy's got some robotic fist. Oh, yeah, all kinds of craziness.
Well, Pops has her now.
Well, yeah, Pops has her now. So
this will probably.
I feel like that should still come into play. But yeah, they gave us a lot the last episode. I just want to get into this one.
Yeah, but we look forward to seeing what kind of format they throw at us and what happens to our characters. Let's go!
Nothing to Norm.
Increasing our
Wonderful to
build
be talking about
process,
them at all.
which means we need to make some aesthetic choices.
This is what a 5-megaton blast will look like over Los Angeles.
Burgers.
It'll look better for the billboard.
But it won't be a 10-megaton blast. It'll be multiple
Jesus.
5-megaton blasts.
Obviously, it will be multiple blasts for Los Angeles, but our design team finds just a cacophony of puff cloud.
Cacophony.
The bad news is our water chips have a 30% fail rate.
Yep.
Good news is we'll know which ones fail before installation. We get to choose who runs out of water.
Oh.
Any preferences?
Wow.
Not mine. How about that?
Wow.
Alert system gives us at minimum 30 minutes from notice to ignition in downtown Los Angeles.
This guy.
We now to offer specialized freeway lanes for our premium customers. I mean, that's just money on the table right there.
Specialized freeways, 30 minutes. Fake Robert House.
Fake house. Like Robert.
Look at this.
Robco presents The Automated Man. Spent a lot of time trying to make my machines more lifelike, but hey, works the other way around too.
Easy creepy.
You have multiple vaults to do with as you wish. If this is the research you'd like to pursue in the vaults,
You must have missed the telegram. You're paying me for this. In exchange, I get cold fusion to power my little project in Vegas.
Threw her for a loop
And
there.
what project is that?
Might be above your pay grade.
Oh.
You'll find out about it after the bombs drop, I guess.
Wasn't much of a meeting.
No. She seems to be second guessing her involvement in all this shady shit.
Is she, though?
The vault of the future.
Oh, I like that. First it was the bombs
Back
on the
and
eye,
forth.
and then it was her family.
And the tear.
Like this.
Oh, look at the little
Title
radio
card
chip.
screen.
Can I help you?
I was just checking to see if you had one.
It's under my hat. That's why I wear one.
Just still hanging there.
It looked larger in the previous episode.
Little help.
just
Dolby. Fetch me that section. Come on.
Fetch it up.
I need my valves. No, I don't need the fucking hat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Dog meat. Where'd you go?
What a transition.
I thought it was someone going to help him.
Last night I was thinking about when I proposed to you. We walked out to that romantic point. Rocks were all covered in seagull shit. You know, the thing that I can't figure out is, were you a monster back then?
Oh, Jesus.
Or did you become one later?
Wow.
War never changes.
Yeah, remember that quote?
I know what you're planning to do, Bart.
Oh, come on. Keep us there.
Look at this place.
I'm honestly surprised he doesn't have her like locked up. Well, I guess technically.
The door. I think she might just be.
Sugar bombs.
Dial 0. Jesus, Dad.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting.
I thought that was going to be locked.
Oh, my.
Morning. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh,
Did
you
they
see the
have it
back
in
of
the
the neck? Yeah, I saw it on
do.
the one dude. Yep, there we go.
Holy shit.
Please, after you. Oh, come on. I insist you go. Oh, no. Please, after you. Coffee?
It's just like, Pluribus.
Yeah. Look at all the happy workers.
They're making more of them.
Yep.
Yep.
Geez, you unfreeze them, you stick it right on right away.
Yeah.
Here you go, Shelley. Fantastic. Let me take those out of your way.
Yeah, Dad's been busy.
Finding workers.
I find that interesting though, that they showed us all his failures, but not, well, this was the reveal of, hey,
Of what he had
working.
Yep.
and what he had planned.
Oh boy, here we go.
Told you to dial 0.
That end, that was a humdinger, huh?
No, I'm going to sit at this end so I can see you.
That's okay.
See the little fireplace in the TV back there?
What did you think about the parts that you did read?
He's just going to pretend like nothing happened.
I found it very upsetting.
Can't disagree with you there. What aspect upset you most?
I don't know. Mom?
The most troubling was that everyone seemed to be fighting over nothing. French and the German, what was the difference between them, really? I mean, other than the uniforms.
I see what we're doing here, Dad.
People fighting over the most petty things, like bottle caps.
Hey, that's currency.
Is that what you saw when you were there? But you know, some things just never change. People just want to kill each other, don't they? I think it's the only way for people to feel safe. It's ironic. To feel safe, we have to hurt people, even kill them. Because it...
It's quick.
I'm bringing you back to Vault 33 to face justice for murdering the citizens of Shady Sands. You have the right to remain silent until the Vault Council assigns you a legal counselor.
Yeah, you guys aren't going
If you want to make this official, you should use these handcuffs.
Conveniently placed here, of course.
Obviously, he's got a trick up his sleeve that all those people...
I did what I did to protect you, but maybe it came at too high a price. And there comes a time in a man's life when he has to take responsibility for what he's done.
Such a liar.
You have come, Sugar Bomb.
Don't let him sweet talk you.
Just give me a chance. I think you'll call what I've been doing redemptive.
You mean brainwashing those people?
You can call it brainwashing.
Controlling.
Reprogramming.
Mind controlling.
Do you remember the field with the potato batteries when you were 5? And you had a little flashlight and you would run around recharging batteries with your little red flashlight? Do you remember that?
Let's go.
You know, the second I walk out this door, all these people that are under mind control are going to come after you.
Ah, here we go.
They have trackers on these things. They'll come for it. That armor's more trouble than it's worth.
Well, speaking of...
We gotta sell it, huh?
Not exactly.
Absolutely not. What? We're not selling it.
What a doofus.
Of course, not gonna sell it. We would, find a buyer and sort of put out feelers. We just do a trade.
Yeah, you took him from his highly lucrative bottle cap plant.
Yep. 22-hour shifts.
We definitely got to sell it.
I told you, we'll give it to the right person.
Who's that?
That girl I met.
I would be a good person, too, if I grew up on top of a mountain of food. Wouldn't look like this, that's for sure. Won't have to steal and stab and fib all the goddamn time just to get by. But if we sell it, guess what? Then we'll be rich, and then we'll have the means to be one of those good people you're talking about.
Very interesting dialogue right there.
Where were you born again, Thaddeus?
The boneyard? The shithole side of the boneyard?
I guess I'm the lucky one. I'm coming from Shady Sands. I remember good people.
Yeah.
Well, if you're the lucky one, then we're both screwed. No offense.
All the power.
It's interesting that he still keeps a tiny bit of the childhood with him.
Yeah.
He's ghouling out.
Yeah.
God, how long? It's been there a while.
Yeah, nobody willing to help him.
My name is...
Who's that in the background, or is that just
a light? Yeah, he really needs those vials.
Her daughter. Her name.
Did Dog Meat go get somebody? That's why he brought the hat.
Dog Meat could have went to the NCR. Went to Uncle Rico. They showed us them in the recap.
There you go.
Oh, he is gonna do the Rick Grimes. Or is he just gonna break it?
If he can break that, that would be pretty impressive.
Break a metal pole?
Well, you don't know how rusty it is. He's twisted back and forth a little bit.
Oh, that would still take a lot. I mean, it's taken a lot to be able to do this.
That lower core ab strength.
Oh,
well,
that'll help.
Yeah, how do you get up and over the?
And maybe now he tries to. I was gonna say get to the top and then try to bend it when you're at the top, but
leverage.
Damn. Oh boy.
Oh. Okay.
What is this? What is this?
Ugh. It's like Frankenstein's monster here.
Yeah, somebody wants him for dinner, maybe. The inbreeding support group.
This is
at max capacity.
Doesn't cut it anymore. In it. See ya.
These two.
Yeah, you're in.
The frame ratio just changed. All right, we're getting a dance sequence.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the heavies.
Well, dude, they're
going through so much water.
So much water and
supplies.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
by order of Overseer Betty Pearson, the snack budget for the products of the Inbreeding Support Group has been rescinded. The Inbreeding Support Group has been dissolved.
I want to talk to Betty.
I'm sorry it had to come to this, but for the good of this vault...
You know what? Fine. You can dissolve the Inbreeding Support Group, but you can't take away our snack budget.
Can and will.
In my office now.
No. We're giving the people what they want.
We are working very hard on solving the water issue.
You got Jell-O right on top.
And I'm sorry, but you don't get extra rations because of who your parents were.
Actually, this is still America, so yes, you do.
Cupcakes for all.
We're all down here because of who our parents were and who their parents were. Our ancestors put themselves first. And for us. I'm not ashamed of that anymore.
I understand.
I don't think you do, Betty. You're from Vault 31. I know. I know things are different there. 31ers are just...
31ers.
During the Weevil famine...
I don't want to hear about the Weevil famine anymore.
Feels good to hear someone finally say that out loud.
Oh, boy.
I see.
A little bit of an uprise here.
Rebellion. Yeah, Reg.
Way to eat that Jello. Yeah, you showed her.
All right. Well, when there's nothing left.
Yeah.
Have you seen Woody? Hey, what about Woody? Was meant to play checkers this morning. You want to know the truth?
Yes, the truth, please.
I love this old guy.
I don't even like checkers. Who doesn't want to make Woody happy? It's
the truth.
He's such a great guy.
If Woody's missing, we should bring it up with the overseer.
Oh, good luck with that. Sorry, Jim. I know she's your wife.
Excuse me, Davy.
Davy.
She's not my wife.
Fiance.
He's like, ooh.
I saw the poster. Congratulations.
Saw the poster.
There it is. I saw married on it. There he goes.
Yeah.
Getting married
Tomorrow.
Steph and Chet.
I think she's a little old for him.
They're going to make it work.
Age is just a number, Mason Quinn.
All right.
Show yourself.
All right. The whole time I was thinking it was Deathclaw. It is
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I thought
I'm sure the folks
at
from
the beginning.
video game know exactly who this is.
Yep.
I'm still going with Frankenstein. His monster, anyway.
Close.
Not the doctor.
Not the good doc?
Uranium. Bad for them. Good for you.
What is he going to do?
What is this
Gonna
going to
like
be?
supercharge him?
He's going to put it.
There's a war coming, and we need you healthy.
Oh!
And we need you healthy.
I don't think he's going to need those shots anymore.
You'll slow the healing.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, that is cool.
They call us abominations, but they created our kind.
What's that super mutant is?
Hey, you and me got bit by a different bug, my friend.
Ghouls, mutants, we're kin, and we should unite against our common enemy.
Mutants. Oh,
They drove us to the point of extinction and forgot we ever existed. We didn't forget them. The Enclave.
Wasteland for 200 years. Whatever it is I got to do, I do it alone.
And how's that working out for you?
Okay, so one time.
Alive for one
Oh,
reason.
not today.
To find my family.
Oh.
You're gonna need friends. But if you won't join our kind,
Oh.
then you can't know what we're
Sounds like Ron Perlman.
No.
Oh.
Jeez, man, he's been.
Don't walk away from me,
Getting
Coop.
whooped.
I know more than you know, okay?
Well, he at least can be healed.
This is about Janie.
So for our daughter, you would kill millions of people. Billions of people. Other mothers just like you. Other daughters just like our daughter.
Yeah, but we'll be fine.
Sue Storm would do
Wouldn't
it.
you? For Janie. There are worse people out there than me, Coop.
Who?
Oh, wow.
Who could possibly be worse than you?
Oh, don't you want to hear the answer? Don't walk away.
Yeah.
I don't think she had an answer.
I want you to get me every bit of information you can about how the cold fusion diode is stored at Voltec. How is it secured? Who monitors it? Everything. Is that a good idea? None of this is a good idea.
I do hope Betty and Barb get to see each other again. Because we're getting the younger Betty right there.
Who's in the elevator with you?
You're just a very replaceable part in this machine.
Oh,
hey!
This guy.
But if you forget your place in the company,
He didn't lose his head yet.
No.
you'll die, and so will your family. The same will happen to me if I don't communicate this message. We're all in the same boat. The only way to guarantee results is
By dropping the bomb ourselves.
And there we go. That's what led to that. Wow, what a piece to connect.
Yeah. Well, what a cameo by that guy. I didn't think we'd see him again.
Well, I mean, he is dead.
Well, yeah.
Who threatened you?
Please, Coop. You don't need to get involved in any of this.
Who controls Vault-Tec?
I don't know. This deal's going forward whether we like it or not. Please look at me. I am your wife. You know me. You know me.
Do I?
It's about.
I don't.
There it
Yep.
is.
I don't know you, Barbara.
Wow.
Where are you going?
To fucking do something.
Fuck if I know.
Shout out to Vacation.
Look who it is.
Hey. No, never mind.
We're back to.
Mixed nuts. Trail mix.
Lovely.
Oh, that one was missing half of an arm and still was making good stuff.
Well, the worker supply in the wasteland isn't what it used to be.
Nothing to worry about, folks. My daughter is here to pursue the cause of justice. And we like justice, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
So many people need our help.
This guy.
Like Marjorie.
Hi.
You used to be kind of a murderer, right?
I guess.
She used to cook people for the Legion. Now she makes trail mix, and boy, is it tasty. You're gonna have to try some.
And boy.
Thank you, Rita. Come on. We're getting out of here.
Let's go this way.
No, I wouldn't go whatever way he's saying to go.
Management perk.
Express elevator.
When we leave, we're leaving all of the doors open so they can go home. Understood?
You're the boss.
Well,
they won't want to.
Hi, everyone. Want to let you know that you're free now, okay? You can all go back to the surface now.
Do we have to?
It's dangerous out there. I agree. My daughter's moral code demands it. But we like it down here. Tell you what, you can stay here as long as you like, but when we leave, we're gonna open all the doors.
Hey, boss. Sorry to derail the conversation. Just a flag. What are we doing with these two males?
Oh, it's Rico.
They haven't been fixed yet. Should I just go ahead and do it now?
Great question. All he needs to do is push a button.
No.
Okie dokie, send him off as is. It's what she wants.
Okie dokie.
No, wait! Wait, no!
It's your office!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no. This is causing all sorts of chaos. Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh, comes a sharp pencil.
I really thought that was going in the neck.
I thought it was going in the face. Yeah.
And Pop's just standing there.
Oh!
Oh!
Press the button. It's the only way.
Oh! Look at the stables.
Hey there, buddy. You okay?
Well, I seem to have found myself in a bit of a jam. You help me out?
Sure.
Why, thank you.
George. Oh, let's get you some help.
Kumbaya.
See, I'm right, Lucy.
Free will versus
I can make them do whatever I want.
happy control.
Yep. It's very pluribus.
It very is.
See Ron Perlman again here.
Mind.
Oh.
Well, look at this. Did he play the, let's have some drink?
Yep.
Did you get him hammered?
See what's in your case.
Oh, looks like they had one hell of a meeting.
Thanks for having me over, Coop. You know, for some reason, I didn't think you liked me very much. Thank you.
Why?
It's like why is cloudy?
Why is mine cloudy and yours so clear?
Yeah.
Well, at least it was just to put him to sleep.
All right, now we need a bolt cutters. I thought it'd be locked.
They just leave it open?
What
is this?
Is this?
Oh, that must be what maybe makes the mutants.
Hank, what is this? Hank.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
She has to know. But I was kind of thinking that, too. Maybe that's what made him a ghoul. Or make them.
I'm wondering if, you took that and then that with the reaction of the bombs going off.
Wheels are coming off.
Oh, that was a big needle.
That was huge. There we go.
Oh. Yeah.
Cold fusion was
in his
implanted in
head.
his neck.
Just like the other guy.
Doctor, yeah.
Yep.
That she talked to in the elevator. That we took his head off.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah. Holy
Oh,
shit.
we were way off in our speculation.
Well, that's fine then if you are able to open that and have that thing. You don't know what it was. And same with, Coop. He had no idea what it was. Oh.
He's dead.
Is a ghoul in a well?
Take us to him. Oh, Lassie.
Saddlebag's still going to be there?
I wonder if he was put back by the super mutant.
Well, look at here.
Hey.
There we go.
Now we got a new trio to deal with.
And it was some Johnny Cash.
So,
oh, what's this now? Brain in a little device. Yeah.
Bob, right?
Strategy. Comics.
Yeah.
Is that He-Man?
Bud Askins.
That was a barbarian-looking guy, wasn't he, man?
Hair was a little bit long to be He-Man. But
Cooper Howard, a man and his dog. Cooper Howard, gun.
Vault toilet R&D.
Well, you have to figure out what you got to do.
Yeah.
In the vault, agriculture, wood chip.
Water chip.
Doctor.
30% of them fail.
Yeah, we just get to pick which ones. HR R&D department. Oh, at first I thought.
I thought there was going to be something there at the little post credit, but no, just that. That was wild. I would have. When Cooper, in his ghoul form, was with that monster, I was like, oh, man, that voice, it's like they're doing something to it, but it sounds familiar. And then once they showed the face, I'm like, yeah, that's Ron Perlman. So it's pretty cool. We got some Sons of Anarchy alumni here.
Are you certain that's Ron Perlman?
It sure as hell sounded like him, and it kind of looks like him with some makeup. That's my prediction.
Well, not makeup.
They
but
could do a
maybe
little CGI.
I bet if we went into credits, we could see if Ron Perlman was.
Yeah, we'll look.
I mean, because that voice is pretty non-mistakable answer. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Were you going to say that voice is irreplaceable?
It's irreplaceable, too.
It is.
Given the recent role you've been on, if you recognize someone with that much prosthetics and CGI and an altered voice.
Massive W for this guy.
This guy looks through a clear window and can't point anybody out. But
that happens sometimes. But no, this was a lot of fun, and I liked the that we got more conflict between Cooper and his wife. I thought that was great. And man, when he was like, I can't think of anybody worse than you, or that you're the monster and there's nobody worse. To me, that was like ice cold. I didn't expect to see that coming, but I'm with you guys. Just to back up for a moment, when Cooper in ghoul form was on that pole, the way they showed it, it looked like it was like 30 feet tall.
Yeah,
initially.
And it looked a lot bigger too when he fell on it. It looked like it was, for me, it looked like
that big room.
It looked like about a 4x4, 6x6 post when he originally fell on it.
Ron Perlman.
Holy shit!
Huh?
He's
come on, give me a little.
You've
on
been
that
on a roll lately.
There we go.
He has been on a roll lately, folks. I'll give him that.
Have been
good, Quinn. Good.
But so I mean, I'm not going to say that they kind of tricked us a little bit with Ghoul or had some fun with the camera shots, but it just seemed like it was a lot more hopeless than what it looked like. And I guess at the end, look, he still wasn't getting off it anyways, because even when you get to the very top, there's nothing to keep pulling yourself up and over. So that's why I thought maybe he would try rocking it or try breaking it or something.
We saw it took a super mutant to break it.
Yeah, took Jax Teller's dad to do it. Oh, Answer hasn't seen that yet. No worries. Not a spoiler. But Stepdad.
Spoiler!
Still salty. It's still salty. But no, look, they gave us a ton of information in this one. And again, those were some of my favorite scenes with just how ice cold Cooper was. I liked we got the little bit of a revolt at the vault with the club who's wasting resources and supplies. And look, I mean, the people seem to be all for it. So I'm expecting we're going to see some kind of battle or revolt here with the vault. And that I thought the scene at the vault kind of paralleled interestingly with Hank's people, where essentially it's almost kind of like he created another vault just with people under his control, in that they're doing what he wants. He has them, building more chips. They're like, well, I don't want to go out there. It's scary out there. Can't we just stay here?
They're making trail mix.
Yeah. So a very interesting kind of back and forth between those two scenes, and Uncle Rico made it, so that's a big plus.
A few staples in his head, but he's all right.
A few staples in his head. Yeah, the whole show was good, especially revolving around Barb and Coop and what they were going through. Like, we thought he did a walkout, but it was just still them talking about who decides what they're going to do. And she's like, well, regardless of what we do in this room right now, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the big thing was too, like, who's in charge of Vault-Tec, and Barb's like, I don't know. She doesn't even know who's in charge and who's going to do it. So it adds even more to when she's the one that suggests let's drop the bombs. And we saw that they did like a whole presentation on how they would do everything. Like, it looked too, we can't have a 5 mile. It's going to be more like 15, or we can do 15 bombs. And then we found out that they have 12,000 at their disposal to use, when we saw that they use them at different times, because they did one Shady Sands like after the initial.
Because Hank just used that one.
Yeah, and he did that while he was already in the vault, and then they had to do it again. So just a real good episode, and like hearing about the Enclave. Now that's new to us, obviously, from not playing the game, but I'm sure you guys really know what that's about. You're going to talk about with Abomination, the super mutants, and so I was wondering, where do they all fit in this? I was with you that I thought it was a Death Claw at first. I even went Death Claw like that when he came up to grab Hank, because it was going to take something big and strong to be able to break off that post, because it seemed like it was taller, but the hole was still this big in his stomach. It was still
that's
quite
not small for a body.
Exactly, and so
pure uranium right inside him to heal him, though.
Exactly.
I do think
because he's a ghoul,
calling that out on the last reaction, that just some uranium and he'll be fine because of the game and everything.
Oh, okay.
So,
because even the Abomination said, he was like, uranium to everyone else is terrible, but to you it's perfect. It'll heal you right up. So he's good with the radiation versus how many others. So, and then how Dog Meat just ended up bringing Max and Thaddeus to Ghoul.
Classy moment.
Oh, it's gonna be great seeing them three together. I mean, we loved Ghoul's interactions with Lucy. Obviously, they're awesome. So now we get some more of that, because Thaddeus, we can sell it. No, we can make a lot of money. We can be rich. It's
we can trade it.
But what can you be? How are you to perceive rich in this environment?
Yep.
I don't understand. And we didn't get anything from Norm, which that's fine for now, but it leaves us a little bit in suspense for hopefully for the next episode.
I was wondering about that. Well, and it's that classic problem that Max has with the cold fusion. It's so valuable. Who do you sell it to that they wouldn't just kill you for it and just take it?
You can't just say to anybody or everybody, I have this. Oh, really? You do? Slice, and take it.
Thanks, I'll take it. It's a tough spot.
Yeah, for everything that's going on in this story, I think I'm most curious about learning what's going on in Vaults 31, 32, and 33. like they keep talking about the experiments and things like that and what's happening down in the vault.
1 of 3, the water chip goes
Obviously, yeah, right. Which one should we screw over? Obviously, there's so much going on. And that's one of the things that we've discussed in previous reactions is how many different storylines we have going on. Of course, we have Maximus, we have Ghoul, which those kind of came together this episode, which, I didn't really see that coming. But again, I have no previous knowledge of the games or anything like that. But we didn't get anything from Norman this episode or any follow up with that, which has kind of been, I guess, par for the course.
Yeah.
Last episode we didn't get any follow up from Maximus when the previous episode was that huge.
I wish they would just give us a couple seconds of what they're doing, because they did that so well on like The Boys and a few other shows that we've done where it's like, just give me 3 seconds of where they are and what they're doing.
Yeah, it kind of leaves you wondering, but I think, again, you kind of have a feeling like, okay, next episode, we're probably going to pick up on that. So I really liked how they had Coop finally turn on Barb, which obviously is a difficult thing to do. You would like to believe that your spouse is a good person, through and through. And he finally came to the realization that she's doing all this. And then she put the whole, wouldn't you do it to save your daughter? It's like, hey, I think any parent wants to, do whatever you could to save your own child, but it's like, at what cost? We're talking about billions of lives. And it's like, yeah, I get she's not the one that's necessarily going to maybe make the end decision. There's higher figures up in this whole universe, but she's the one who said it. We'll just drop the bombs ourselves. So, and of course, they kind of made it comical, but it's wildly disturbing. The whole, this is what a 5 megaton cloud would look like. Well, let's make it 10 megatons. It'll look better for marketing. And it's
then
like,
you brought up
shit.
like the express lanes
better on the billboard.
But hey, they'll pay more money to have express lanes to get to the
you
vault.
got 30 minutes when the first one's dropped in LA to get to the vault. It's so wild. They paint a comical level of corporate greed, but it's pretty disturbing. But to see Coop finally doing something about it and telling his wife, look, this is really messed up. I didn't see that they were going to have cold fusion in Hank's neck.
Yeah.
But that was interesting. But yeah, the whole episode, they just gave us a lot. And I know we only have a handful of episodes left, and it feels like too much story to have any sort of resolution. It's like I'm getting kind of like anxious here. I know we have probably more seasons coming and everything like that, but it's like I want answers, and they're I don't want to say they're dragging the story out. They're just doing a good job of telling it in detail. So I think naturally a lot of people are going to be impatient. I think it's a vastly different experience as it would be for people who have played the games, because I think you have an idea of what's coming and you just get to watch it in I'm
sure there's a lot of Easter eggs in here too.
In live action. For us, whenever, we saw recently that they announced Ryan Hurst for the, live action God of War, and I'm sure we're going to watch that after having played the game and wait for certain moments to come and really pop when that happens. There's undoubtedly going to be people watching it for the first time. So again, I'm enjoying it. I have so many questions. Yeah, I just, I had said when we started the episode, I kind of want to follow up on Norman, but I'm not shocked. I'm not disappointed that we didn't get one. But yeah, things are a mess. Things are a mess on the surface. They're a mess in the vaults. They're a mess with Hank. They're a mess with Lucy. And
I thought things would go nice and easy after
I guess it's like,
Holocaust.
I guess with this show, I would like to get answers, but I really don't expect any sort of positive resolution. I think that's fair. In so many shows, you're like, hey, can we have some sort of happy ending? I'm not holding out for that at all here, but I'm curious to know more.
Yeah, right here, I wasn't expecting Barb to come in and pull that cold fusion right out of Hank.
No, and expect to know exactly what to do and how to do it.
Surgical accuracy there.
Well, and she did ask for... she did ask Betty, right, for some other things. Now I'm going to have to go back and see what that is, because maybe she got updated, and then that's how she found it. Or maybe this is still the night before. Either way, I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that quick. But either way, really surprised that that is where it was located.
Well, and especially since they showed us the guy who had it before in the elevator, like almost like jogged the viewer's memory, but it didn't work for me. I totally forgot.
But I mean that needle, folks, was like huge. So
Well,
going
look at
right
how
there
big
at the
that
base
cold
of the skull, like, of course, this is fiction, right? But you still have to think. You're still pondering, like, man, I don't know if he would really survive too well after that, especially when he's knocked out. All that alcohol, he'd probably bleed. Either way, but I'm real curious now because Max has one, right? So what are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go from there? And now that he's met up with Ghoul, that will be a pretty big, at least in my eyes right now. Again, not knowing anything from the games, but I have to imagine if Max even shows
if Ghoul
Cooper
sees
that, he's gonna be like, I am taking that, and we're gonna use this now as a piece to get whatever I need to see Barb and Janie.
Yep.
So I'm real curious to see how this new team now is going to move forward. And then as the episode was going, I thought that was Deathclaw, but clearly it was not. But just the way it was approaching and sounding, I thought for sure. Yeah, snarling.
I guess they got to let us know, are these abominations, are they smarter? They act, obviously they can talk and whatever, but can Deathclaws do that, which we haven't seen any proof of that. So I guess that's where we could be like, oh, we kind of jumped the gun on that with that they were able to talk and like do all this.
Yeah, because the way they teed it up about like they made us, he kind of, Ron had that line in there. So I thought that because we saw this and they went back to the injection gun, I'm like, okay, is that how they make them? But Hank's fine in the future. So how does that
that's
work?
what I thought was with the gun
and then
too.
it's like, the cold fusion. Of course, they showed us the freaking guy in the elevator. So
so that does make sense. Yeah. And then with Abomination, I'm kind of with you on that too, because like, is there anything you guys can tell us without giving us spoilers? If so, that'd be great. Or I'm worried about actually trying to look stuff up and then getting spoiled. So that's why I'm asking y'all to maybe give us some there if it's possible. Give us some non-spoilery cliff notes. But then, of course, seeing the reveal of it being Ron Perlman was very interesting because of the CGI. These abominations look just fucking
awesome.
Huge. And I'm curious to see, are they... I feel like the world that we're in, it's kind of like Walking Dead. There is no such thing as good, right? It's just survival. So I'm curious to see what side... Well, he made it clear that they forgot us, where you should go team up and basically take them out.
Yeah.
So I am curious to see how many there are, especially in Vegas, because that's where we're at. The lines that were being thrown back between Barb and Coop, pretty interesting. I'm just trying to figure out, were you a monster then?
Oh God, yeah.
Now, like that line was pretty big, and then of course Barb coming back at him with, well, what? Once you do this for our kid, it's like 12,000 nukes.
Yeah, it was. Well, that was the same thing that was in the Fantastic
Four. They're throwing
Four.
this around like a business thing. It's like there's things I would do for my kids, but like this whole business thing that you guys have teed up here is very intriguing.
Yeah, during that meeting when those guys were just so like you kind of hit on an answer, but they were so like nonchalantly eating cheeseburgers, having their mouth full while they're giving the presentation.
So I was eating fries.
We could have a freeway lane.
Megaton, you're all in the. It's just comical on how they're showing that this catastrophe.
The one question I have with all that, and again, no spoilers, but if the whole thing is this corporate idea of selling the vaults, but then they knew there's going to be nuclear war and the whole surface is going to be wastelands, how is there a continuation of profitability after all the wars?
Well, because then the only people who survive are the ones that they wanted to.
Right, but you're underground. You're in these separate vaults. Well,
it's beyond the money at that point.
I know, but that's my question.
Well, that's what the bottle caps are for.
All right, that's my question though. Is like if you're like, we're gonna make all the money we can, but then we have to live underground for this extended period of time because the only way to make the money is to make people fear that there's going to be a war. But even after collecting all the money, you could instill the fear, right? But once the bombs are dropped, how then does the profitability continue? Because in order to sell the vaults, sell the vault space, yes, the fear, the megatons, the highways, all that stuff, sell the fear. But once you drop the bombs and everybody's underground and people aren't working normal jobs anymore, how does the revenues and the profits continue?
Well, it's the goal, like beyond the profits, it was to wipe everybody out, have the people live in the vaults for 300, 400, 500 years, whatever it was, until it's safe, and then repopulate the earth with the management who got to survive.
With management. And maybe that's it.
Ice.
You know, they have everybody on ice for a few hundred years, but is the surface of the earth, I mean, because what did they say earlier? Like what did they predict? Like I thought one of the early episodes, maybe it was earlier this season or season 1, they thought like in 200 years the surface will be better again.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Like, not
quite.
so much. Not after nuclear war.
Well, and not just that. We saw that, Kyle, that Hank dropped another one later on, as they already were in the vaults again.
Yeah.
So
We got another
resets that.
civilization or another
popping up.
kind of popping up. We can't have that. We got to get rid of that.
Get rid of that one
It's,
too.
a lot of the business side of things that I'm curious about.
Yeah, well, I have nothing more to say. I mean, a pretty good episode. I am curious with the whole Reg thing. To like piggyback off of you, they could have. I mean, there wasn't enough time there, but did we really need the visual of him thinking that he was really playing the piano like that? And then when he came back, folks weren't like that. But I get it. It's to give more of insight of Reg.
Yeah.
I will say right now that I know it's going to be probably pivotal. Right now, Reg is on the lowest part of my totem pole of
as far as my concern about that
But
story.
I think it's shown that he wants to feel more important than what he is. That's why too he was playing the piano when he wasn't.
Exactly, and I get it. But I'm hoping now, like in the next episode 2, give us more of Reg and Betty of trying to figure the rations out, because I feel like we need a little bit more of Chet and Steph too.
Yeah,
at least for me.
We didn't get any stuff.
Cool.
There's a lot of story. There's a lot of story, right?
Going on, which not complaining. I just hope now that we just got the reveal of a wedding is coming.
Oh, tomorrow.
With Chet and Steph. He kind of looked like he knew that was maybe a possibility, or did he not really know that? Hey, I'm getting married. So
hey, you're getting married tomorrow. That's news to me, pal.
Yeah, a lot of story being told.
Yeah, the stories just keep piling on, and the world just keeps getting bigger, and it gets so big to the point where you might not see some characters for 2 episodes,
and that's fine because as long as this show keeps doing having success, I mean. It seems like the games are what they have 4 or 5 games. You guys know better than I. With all that lore and storytelling in the games, I got to imagine this could easily go like 6, 7, 8 seasons, as long as they write it correctly, right? For keeping viewers engaged. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how we're going to wrap up season 2 and getting into season 3, because now we have 2 episodes left. Still a lot to do, and I got to imagine we are at least getting to Barb and Janie at some point with Coop. And then I have no idea how the remaining stories are going to even come close to having any resolution this
season. Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, it never can be. All right, well, hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as we are so far. Appleton Oak, that's Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm Course Answer. We'll catch you at the next one, pals.